Hi, welcome back to Anita's Home Cooking. Today I'm going to be making some tandoori chicken bites. These are great because you can make them in the oven, so there's something you can make all year round. And during grilling season, you can even throw it on your grill. So let's get started. The spices I will be using today are ground cumin, 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1/4 teaspoon ground cardamom, 1/4 teaspoon ground clove, 1/4 teaspoon fenugreek powder. This is optional. If you don't have it, skip it. 1/4 teaspoon ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon ground fennel. This is also optional. I have 3 teaspoons of salt here. You can adjust the salt to your taste. This is 2 teaspoons of dry fenugreek leaves, also known as methi leaves. If you don't have this, you can substitute this with some cilantro leaves. So just grab a handful, chop it up as fine as you can, and use that instead. And if you want a more authentic look to your tandoori chicken, go ahead and put some food coloring in there to get that nice red color. So you can put as much or as little as you want. You can use powder or gel liquid form, whatever you want. And I'm also going to be using 1 tablespoon of grated ginger and 1 tablespoon of grated garlic. Into the bowl, I'm going to be putting half a cup of plain yogurt. So you want to make sure this is plain yogurt and not flavored. I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You can use fresh or concentrated bottled. I have my garlic and ginger. I have all my spices going in. You want to give this a nice mix. You can see that nice red color. This is the color you associate tandoori chicken with. Now that this is nicely mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and throw in my chicken. This is 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken that I cut up and washed. You want to make sure you take out any visible fat as much as you can. And this should be big enough to put on your skewers later. With nice clean hands, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. You can use a spoon or something to mix this up, but I feel that using your hand is always best. You want to make sure everything is nicely coated with this marination. Now that this is nicely mixed up, I'm going to cover this and put this in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours. So the longer it sits, the better. And then we'll come back to it, get it skewered and into the oven. My little helper is going to help me cover this up and get this into the fridge. Let's go. Now my chicken has been marinating for at least 6 hours. I took them out about 30 minutes ago just to get the chill off of them. Now I'm going to go ahead and get them on my skewers. So here I'm using metal skewers, but if you're using wooden skewers, make sure you go ahead and soak them for at least 30 minutes or more. I also chopped up some onions and bell peppers to put onto my skewers. And I have a baking sheet here that I lined with some foil. So I'm going to start it with some chicken pieces first. If you have gloves, you go ahead and put them on. If not, then don't worry about it, but your hand might get a little color on them. So these are all like different shapes and sizes. I tried to cut them as close together as possible, but sometimes it's not as easy. So I like to skewer these a little close to each other, not too tightly packed, but close enough that this way when they're cooking, they'll stay a lot juicier. now as I'm just about to finish these last two pieces up, once these are done, I'm going to go ahead and put these in my oven under broil. So my oven, there's a low broil and high broil. I'll be putting on the high broil, but just as long as you have it on broil, you'll be fine. So I'll be broiling these for 12 minutes per side. So in between, I like to just rotate the tray so that you get a better browning and a better cooking, even cooking, sorry. So now I just put the chicken in under the broil setting. These will go in for 12 minutes, and then halfway through I'm going to rotate the tray for even cooking. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip it and put them in for another 12 minutes. It's been 12 minutes and now it's time to flip them over. These are looking really beautiful. You want to carefully flip them over, and then we're going to get it back into the oven for another 12 minutes on the other side. My tandoori chicken bites are out of the oven. They look delicious. They look perfectly cooked. Just make sure yours are cooked through when you are making them. If you don't have an oven, you can always use an outdoor grill. Now I'm going to go ahead and get these off my skewers. Here you have my tandoori chicken bites. These are great to make any time of the year, great for entertaining. Give it a try. I hope you like this video, and please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified of my next video.